Good morning, Star Citizens, and good morning, Stanton, and welcome. Even though it's not morning, it is now getting into the evening of Friday and Luminalia and the upcoming day 7 of their gift giving. But before I get into that, we're going to go back to day 6. Day 6 was a picture of a handlebar. Not really the most exciting. I mean, a sneak peek. I mean, they could have released a sneak peek anywhere. It'd be out on the internet in about 4 seconds, and everyone would be able to see it. And so it was given to us. So I'm kind of glad in a way, because a lot of people wouldn't want that, that people can get rid of that, get it out of their account, because they can just kind of recycle it by getting the $0 refund for getting rid of that in an account. And I kind of like that. I kind of like the idea that you can get things out of your account if you don't want them. But I made a mistake because I was trying to think of what bike it might be. I knew that people were upset that there was a bike coming with the 400i, and it wasn't really out there, and it wasn't really included with the 400i. The only grav lift bike I have any experience with would be the Drake Dragonfly, and so I kept saying Nox. Definitely, it's not the Nox. That would be the X1. However, when people said it's not the Nox because the Nox is out, it's the X1. I don't believe that either. Because I looked at the pictures of the X1, and the handlebars don't match. So I think sneak peek to something entirely different. Some new grav lift bike that's coming out. And what that's going to be, who knows? But I think it's from Consolidated Outland. And the only reason why is because if you look at the Nomad, the angular shape of the Nomad, it really matches kind of like the handlebar grips. So think of it as a new ship. That would be my guess of manufacturer looking at that. But who knows? Time will tell. And I don't know if there's been any information on that since the release of the picture. But we are back for day 7, hoping for something a little bit better than a picture of a single handlebar. That's it. So, day 7. What is it? What's it going to be? We're going to go down here. It's going to load up. Ooh, and I think this is, what's it called? Polar Storm? Is that what that one's called? Polar Icebreak. I don't know why I keep. Oh, the other one was like Polar Paint. I remember before. Icebreak Paint. This is an Icebreak Paint for the Aurora, and I would assume for any Aurora, whether it's the MR, LN, pretty much any version that you have, I would assume the Icebreak Paint would work on that. And the good news is I do have an Aurora, so I am going to get this. I'm gonna pull out the Aurora in-game, and I'm going to show you how to install paint. So I will be just getting this and then loading the game, and then we'll be back with me in-game with an Aurora. So we are back in Lowerville. Ooh, look, somebody dropped a quarter. Get it? Quarter? Yeah, it's probably too soon for that one, right? Keep it anyways. Why not? 1/4 of the price. Oh, someone's dropped some hospital gowns, I'm assuming. Medical gown. What? Ooh, what happened there? Anyways, we are in Lowerville with our ships. I made sure I reclaimed the Aurora that was there. So I'm going to hit F1, and I'm going to go to Vehicle Loadout Manager. It's the second one from the left on the bottom here. I'm going to select the Aurora. MR. Let's see if this paint works there. So paint. You can see here we've got, we have this like red and white. I don't think there's that many paints for the Aurora. There's like a green and brass one, I think. Kind of like a military green and gold, but it kind of looks like brass to me. And I think like a gray, just gray. I think that's it. Any other paints you see, like the red, the yellow, the blue, those are all the different models of Aurora. But if we click this, there's the paint. And we can unequip and equip as many times as we want. It is not a one-use thing. So we've now put on the Icebreak livery, and that is on our Aurora. So once that's done, save changes, and push F1 again. We've closed it. Now I'm going to go to the ASOP terminals, and I'm going to take that Aurora out, and we're going to take a look at it. All right, we are now on our way to Hangar 9 to get to the Aurora. There it is. Hangar 9. Almost here. Now, if you're trying to put the paints on and they won't go on, it may be because you've taken the ship out before you try to apply the paint. Like if I was to hit F1 now and try to remove that paint with the vehicle Loadout manager, it's not even showing up on there as available. That's kind of new. It used to show up on there but be kind of locked. These are locked. These are all, I don't know why these are all available considering these are rentals that I can't do anything with at the moment. And I can't take the items out of it, the components, which was something you could do earlier. But this is the paint. Let's take a look from the outside. I like the blue. I like blue. I like green better, but the blue's nice. Like a standard Aurora. It's got these lines, these fin lines here. Mostly kind of the gray and the white. A little blue there. The front, any blue? No, just the windows. Let's get in here. By going in, we can kind of take an exterior view, and we'll check out what it looks like. Is this different? Is the blue on the seat different? And the door, like, is the interior a different color also? Does the polar paint do that? What I'm gonna do is right after I've looked at the paint on here, I'm going to take the paint off, and then after I store the ship, and take it out again, and we can kind of compare the two, because I've never actually bothered to look at the interior to memorize it. So I don't need to turn it on. Just hit F4, hold Z, and we'll look around here. I kind of like it. I mean, it's not really that blue as much as it's mostly white, which is unsurprising that it's like almost like a design for the Expo colors that they just ended up not using. But I think it's kind of cool. I do like the little like panel lines are really distinct on here, so kind of a cool color. This is the new paint. So I'm going to then now store the ship and take it out and put the original paint job on it, so you can kind of see what it looks like, see what you think. We are back with some people here this time. The NPCs run around. This is the stock Aurora paint. So what was blue is white, what was white is red. That is the big change. The wings and the outside. I just wanted to check the interior to see if it's always been blue on the MR, and I've just never bothered to notice. It appears that is the case. So the interior doesn't change. I didn't think so, but I thought maybe they've made some improvements where changing liveries actually changed quite a bit more of the ship. We're going to take a look at the outside, so you can kind of compare the two. Maybe what I'll do, since I have the footage I just shot of the original paint here and the blue and white paint, I'll maybe, once I'm done kind of taking a look around this paint, I'll just overlay the other one on top so you can kind of see the difference between the two. Yeah, this one's kind of neat. This is the standard one. I think I like the blue one better. So I think it's cool. This is the first time in Luminalia, besides the sweater, that I've got something that I'm really going to be able to use in game, and that I will use in game. The sweater's cool, and I'll maybe wear that once in a while. I have an upcoming video idea that I'm going to be hopefully able to use that on. I don't know how warm it is for when you're on the surface of Microtech, but we'll see. But the blue paint for the Aurora, I like it. Makes it a little bit distinctive, makes it a little bit different. I'm definitely going to put it back on this one. And I would assume, like I said, it's going to work on all the Auroras, whether it's this one or the other models of Auroras. They should all work with this new paint. So that is it for today as far as Luminalia goes. I'm going to be working this weekend on getting something out. I'll have a little bit of a preview, hopefully. If I don't get a new video, to have at least a preview idea. I have 3 different things I'm working on all at the same time. I have successfully used the rock to mine using rentals to show you how to do that, but I'm just now going to be actually using some other ships and showing you the advantages of one ship over another using rock mining. But that's going to be out hopefully the next few days, as well as a way to potentially expand your ship storage with a storage box. Something that I kind of come up with just kind of a random idea when I was doing something, and so I'm trying to figure out ways, at least temporarily, in missions where it might be useful, and seeing if it's something that's worth doing and worth the time. Just kind of a neat little hack in the game. So that's going to be coming out soon as well. But until then, I hope to see you soon in the verse. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.